day, late at night, not okay. All I want.
The Boys in the Boat, review. George Clooney's World War II sports drama aims high, lands low. It's been a bad week for Aquatic cinema, between the middling DC farewell Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and the George Clooney-directed period drama The Boys in the Boat. The two have little in common in terms of subject matter and style, but they're plagued by the same sense of glum involvement.
What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate.
Clooney's Olympic drama follows the young men of the University of Washington's rowing crew as they learn to oar their way to victory at the 1936 Berlin Olympics, but it never takes a complete interest in its characters or their physicality. Few films outside of pop star biopics feel so distinctly lab-engineered, with obstacles treated as checklists around which to structure the bare bones of screenplay, rather than as human drama to be engaged with, and eventually overcome.
Yeah, that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait, no, it's living with no shame.
Set in the throes of the Great Depression, The Boys in the Boat, adapted by screenwriter Mark L. Smith from Daniel James Brown's book of the same name, follows real-life boy and Olympian rower Joe Rance, Callum Turner, in his pre-boating days, as he attends university lectures while trying to find odd jobs to make ends meet. When he hears of the opportunity to row for pay, he signs up for a grueling tryout and ends up being selected for his college's underfunded junior team, under the auspices of the stern and stoic coach Al Ulbrichts and Joel Edgerton. What starts out as a job ends up a deep desire for Rance, or so he claims when the inevitability of being cut from the team eventually arises. However, this plays less like an emotional obstacle and more like a prestige picture diktat, given how little interest or engagement the movie manages to mine from Rance, in this and all other matters. For example, in the requisite romantic subplot, a woman who knew him in grade school, Joyce Hadley Robinson, practically throws herself at him.
Don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight.
He doesn't reciprocate, but what ought to read as him being either callous or oblivious comes off simply as lack of engagement, passion, or perspective, as though Joyce were in love with a mannequin. Turner is clearly talented, as he's displayed on numerous other projects, such as neo-Nazi horror thriller Green Room and the 2020 adaptation of Jane Austen's Emma. But under Clooney's direction, he ends up delivering a non-performance of empty glares.
Kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard?
Rance, therefore, ends up being the worst possible protagonist for this type of story, where the success of individuals helps mold a team of 8 into a collective, and drives the plot towards the Olympic Games in Germany. What the team lacks in equipment, Ulbrichtson makes up for in gruff belief and tough love, pushing his pupils to exhaustion in the name of success. When the question of money, or lack thereof, puts their Berlin trip in jeopardy, he even leads a fundraising campaign to get them past the finish line. However, this is also something the movie truncates and largely skips past, despite its numerous attempts to frame The Boys in the Boat as a story of dreams and hard work overcoming rampant poverty. Edgerton, at least, ends up able to muster some amount of passion for the subject matter. This is more than can be said of Clooney's filmmaking, which takes a movie about a grueling physical process and gives it all the flavor and nutritional value of processed meat. That's what we can report. Thank you for watching this news. Don't forget to help this news office channel by liking, comments, sharing and subscribing. We thank you for your support.
Want saving, I'd like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything.